What's up, everybody? DJ 50 Cal on the ones and twos. We're all on lockdown because of this coronavirus. So, just wanted to shout out to all the people in the DJ community, the lighting and sound community, entertainment community that are out there. It's a tough time for everybody, but keep your head up. As a DJ, you can do a lot of practicing during a time like this. So don't let this discourage you, or anybody out there that's a drummer, guitar player, singer, producer, people that write movies and scripts. It's a good time to be inspired. So let me just talk about real quick what I have for my DJ setup, and I'll show you just real brief. And I haven't really been able to practice like I want to because of computer malfunction. My MacBook Pro is down, and my backup computer is down. But when this is all said and done, we're all going to be back in the mix. At least I can tell you a couple things about what I do. So this is my very, very well used but in great shape Numark NS7iii. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it, but for those of you who are not, who are interested in this unit, I will talk about it because it's excellent. Starting from the front, from the DJ side, you do have a mic input that is XLR, and it's also compatible to put your 3.5 plug-in. You have your gain, your bass, and your treble for your mic sounds right here, which is excellent because a lot of mixers don't have that to adjust the gain, bass, and treble of your microphone. That is really cool. You can turn your mic off, so if somebody's on your microphone making a nuisance, or you don't want the bleed over, you can turn it off. So mic 1 is right here. Now if you want to set up another microphone, you can, and I usually do it. I typically have 3 microphones. I have one dedicated mic for me, out of my mic 1, and that's a hardline mic, and then I'll have 2 wireless microphones. This is separate, this purchase right here, which is the case. It doesn't sit on there right now properly because I have the screens back here. Let me take the screens off and it sits perfectly. Just this polyurethane or whatever cover, just this was like $100. But it's so worth it because it keeps, if you see there's dust on there, little dust bunnies, well, it keeps those dust bunnies and stuff from getting on my mixer, which that dust will get inside of there. So it's good. It's an investment. This was $100, and it's designed for the NS7 2 or 3. It'll fit the 2 as well. See, the main difference between the NS7 II and the NS7 III is the addition of these 3 viewing screens back here. But the NS7 II, if you were to purchase it, you can actually separately purchase this screen for, I believe, $299, which is like $300, and then you can add it on. So there is the same ports. Let me show you how that. See how it just kind of snaps on, basically, from the back here. So let me move this real quick. Here's your other mic 2 input. So what I'll do is, for me, I'll plug my wireless receiver in there, and then I have the wireless receiver with 2 microphones. So those are my other 2 mics. And so since those are wireless, they sound good, but you always want to have a dedicated mic, which you don't have to worry about. And that's my Shure. I have a Shure microphone that I just plug in right there, and I have a little mic stand, and so I can go hands-free. And then my wireless one is right there. You can see right here I have a USB with the flash drive on there, and then all the connections right here. You have your RCAs, and you have RCs over here, and then your XLRs left and right for the speakers. Let me see if I can get it better. There you go. And then your IEC power cord, and then here's the power button. Turn it off, turn it on, and then there's a power button here for the screens. Turn that off and on. See, it's off. You hit that again, and then it should come on. I still have the plastic covering protection covering for these screens, and that's just because in case I want to sell it one day, so I leave those on. And this is the unit. I don't have it plugged up right now, like I said, because of the computer outage. But this is basically like 45. These are 7-inch real pieces of vinyl that spin. These are motorized platters. They have feedback, direct drive feedback, just like a real Technics 1200s turntable set. Then you have a 4-channel independent mixer, channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really excellent crossfader. A lot of features, a ton of effects, shift locks. You can adjust your crates and get into your library right here. It just does a lot. This thing is a powerful, very powerful controller. It's heavy. It's all metal construction. It's very solid. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's at least 35 pounds. You can have your crossfader contour right here to give you sharper cuts or not so sharp if you're a scratch DJ, hip hop DJ. And then your channel 1, you want to put it on A or B or whatever. I have mine on A. Channel 2 is B. And then channel 4 I have B because I use my channel 4 as a mic output. So this channel, if I'm going to use my microphone, my voice will come out of channel 4. And then channel 1 and 2 is, of course, my music. Here's my master for your levels. Here's the volume master. Here's the view, which clicks in this screen here, which would load the crate and then scroll through your crates as you select your music right here. Your waveforms would be on the left and on the right. You can change the view of how the waveforms look by hitting that view button. You have FX1 button, 2, 3, and 4 buttons, and you can adjust the effects right here. You have hot cues here, 1 through 5, but these also could be doubled as hot cues as well. But you have cues right there. Then you have your auto roll, your loop, sampler, and slicer, your tempo adjustment here. You can switch from deck 1 to 3 or 2 to 4, depending on what you want to spin with 4 decks or not. You have a bleep to edit out like curse words, stuff like that. You have a reverse, which will make the torque of the record spin counterclockwise. You can lock that out or take it off, and it'll spin clockwise. So this is the unit. It's set up very similar to typical turntables. So you have your cue, your play pause, your sync button, your Akai. These are actual real Akai touch pads, and they are touch sensitive or velocity sensitive. So if you touch harder, it affects it. If you touch lighter, it affects it. If you for the volume or whatever. You have your pitch bend here, which can change the way your song sounds and do edits on the fly, live edits. You have your stop and start time for your turntable right here, so you can adjust it so that when you hit stop, it goes and it slows down, or it can just stop. And that's up to you. That's everybody's preference. And you have your shift key. So if you hold shift and then hit a button, it's going to do something just like on a computer. So you have your shift key to, like, for instance, create the actual slip mode effect or get rid of it. And then you have your strip search up here, like a needle search. So you can scroll through the track with your finger just by touching that screen. It is touch sensitive. These screens are not touch sensitive. They are not touch sensitive screens. You have to scroll using this or these. So, but maybe in the future they'll do something. Not that it matters because you really don't need it. But again, this is a 4-channel dedicated independent mixer. Even if you weren't spinning with these and you hooked up turntables or CDJs, you can mix just with this mixer right here, as long as you're running Serato, because Serato is what powers this up. So when you buy this, you do get a Serato license, Serato DJ Pro, and you activate it, and then you have it on your computer. So pretty much it's about a $1,300 unit, brand new, and it's high quality, excellent. You have your ground here to ground it out so you don't have that whining noise. And it just eliminates any electrical impulses. It'll go to the ground. This is removable. You don't need to have this on to spin. Some people take it off and just use your laptop. I prefer to have it on because that way you don't have to stare at your laptop all the time. You can just quickly glance here and see what the next track is as you're scrolling it. So it makes it really quicker for you as a DJ to scroll through your crate and find the song you want and then load it on A or load it on B. And then you have your headphones so you can switch between channels, and you have your effects lockout A and B up there. So if you want to have A and B with the same effects, or just A channel have certain effects and B channel have certain effects, you can do that. What else? Your low pass, high pass filters, your treble, bass, and all that, mid range, all that's right here. And again, it's 4 channels, Akai touch pads. They're really soft, really good quality, and it's a well built unit. I have another controller MIDI unit that's the Pioneer DDJ SX2, which also I like a lot, and I used to use that for my gigs. And then when I bought this was an upgrade, I stuck with this, and I got really good at using this versus the DDJ SX2, which I pretty much felt like I mastered that. But I'm really liking this, and the next upgrade will be the Rain 12s with the Rain 72 mixer. And so stand by for that, because I will start doing some mixes and demos and some tutorials on how to use this and different features that you can use, as well as when I get the Rain 12s and the Rain 72 mixer. And I'm going to go over some lighting options, because I have some Chauvet intimidators and I have some other lights, and I'm going to do some tutorials on how to use those is with the remote, the IRC remote, and get your colors going and the gobos and all that kind of stuff. So stand by for that kind of stuff, because I'm constantly doing things as far as upgrading what I have and learning about what I have. Basically I do weddings. I'm a wedding DJ, mobile DJ, and I do birthday parties, corporate events, any kind of event really, but that's typically what I usually do is birthday parties, weddings, college graduations, celebrations like that, anniversaries. I did a wedding anniversary once that was really nice for a 50-year wedding anniversary. And I go there with my mobile equipment, set up my lights, set up my mixer, and we get into it and we have a good time. So stand by for some future videos after all this coronavirus slows down. This is DJ 50 Cal. I want to tell you guys, hang in there. Don't give up. Life is going to be good. Once again, life is good every day. So keep spinning and post some videos. Leave me some comments. And thank you for hitting that thumbs up button or thumbs down, whatever you. And if you say a comment that might help me with my channel, feel free. But I hope you like and subscribe. If you don't like and subscribe, that's cool too. I like the honesty, and any constructive criticism is always better than saying nothing at all or negative criticism. Just give me some constructive criticism, what I can do better. Meantime, again, stand by, look out for other future videos. Thanks again. DJ 50 Cal out.